Thank you for joining me. My name's Jo. I am a Reclink facilitator for yoga, and I've been asked to make you a few 20-30 minute videos to help you get a little bit active and get you off the couch. So the first thing that I'd like you to do is get yourself off the couch or off the chair and onto the floor. There's some props that you might need that you'll probably find around your house. We use little yoga blocks, but what you can use, if you were lucky enough to have any, is toilet roll. So if you can get some toilet roll, if not, tin of beans, bag of pasta, bag of sugar, whatever, then just go grab those, and we'll be using these to activate our quads today, which is something that you probably wouldn't normally do with toilet roll. But there we go. I'll put them to the side for a minute. I think that the key to staying healthy in the body and in the mind is just actually stay in the present moment. So our minds, especially with watching all this propaganda that's going on and on the television and all the things that are going on with our friends, and we're not allowed to go out so much, we're not allowed to these social gatherings, is the mind-contented race. So the key to a happy mind is to be living now in the present. And our mind can miss the magic that is life if we're living in the past or if we're worrying about the future. So what we need to do is enjoy the now. And one of the techniques that we use in yoga to enjoy the now is to give the mind a job. And the mind will jump from here to here, it will jump around all over the place. So we'll give it a job. We'll give it the simple job of counting breath, becoming aware of our breathing, which is something that's amazing. It's something we do automatically anyway. We don't even have to think about it. So when you do your breathing, it's good to inhale through the nostrils and out through the nostrils, and in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils, and breathe deeply into your diaphragm. Your diaphragm has got 72,000 nerves in it, so the more you use it and the more you can expand it, the better. So deep breaths in and out through the nasal passages. If your nose is blocked because you've got a cold or flu or you're allergic to something, then use your mouth. Just breathe in and out through your mouth. Okay. So you should have your toilet roll and your tins of beans, whatever you're going to use as little props. So just come to a comfortable seated position on your mat. If you're not feeling too good in this cross-legged position, grab yourself a cushion and you can just shove that under your bottom, and that may help to bring the pelvis slightly forward. Okay. Now wherever you are, you may be cross-legged up here because you're not used to sitting cross-legged. You may be used to sitting on chairs, so your hips may be quite tight. But wherever you are today, that's fine, that's good. That's where your body is, so just listen to it, breathe into any tension that you might feel. The first thing that I want to teach you, it's an exercise that you cannot see but you can feel, therefore you can do it all the time. I tend to do it at red lights, and it's called the root lock. And for your root lock, in Western culture we call it the pelvic floor. You contract your pelvic floor, which is down here at your base chakra. So it's just holding in the sex organs, in other words, holding in where you go for a wee, holding in the bit where you go for a poo, and then holding in where your lower belly button is. That's your root lock, okay, your Muladhara Bandha in Sanskrit. So let's just hold on that lock, just hold on now, nobody knows that you're doing it except you. And release, and then hold on again, your root lock, and release, and then one last time, hold in and release. And the hand mudra that we use is the Gayam mudra, which you'll see Buddha's in the garden. This is internal knowledge. We put our hands here on our knees. It's also good for balance in the left and right hemispheres of the brain. So often when we're resting in between poses, we'll engage our root lock on Muladhara Bandha, and we'll touch our fingers and our thumbs here in Gyan Mudra. So that's only the other two things that you need to know. For the rest of this session, you just have to follow me. So, breathing deeply, inhaling through the nostrils, and exhaling. We'll take a few deep breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last one. Inhale, exhale. Okay. So now that I don't need my cushion, so I'm going to take my cushion away for now. And in this comfortable seated position, have a slight wiggle. Make sure you're sat on your sitting bones. Pull the flesh away from your buttocks so you can really feel your bones on the floor. Roll your shoulders back and down, and again back and down. So you're really shining your chest forward. Almost as though you have an elastic band from shoulder to shoulder and you're just pulling the tension across from that elastic band. Imagine that you have a string pulling from the crown of your head and an apple under your chin. And we'll take a few deep breaths here, filling up the lungs. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And then keeping our spine straight and the hands in front, just going to walk forward with the hands, keeping the shoulders and the back straight. So just aiming to touch our tummies, not our shoulders, but our tummies to the floor. If you can come down to your elbow and just sit there. You should feel a lovely stretch. And then walking back up. Rolling the shoulders back, shining the chest forwards. And just on the other side, changing the cross of your legs. Slight wiggle, inhale. And then walking the hands forward on the exhale. As far as you can go, just down onto the elbows. And just looking at your thumbs in front of you. Take a few breaths here. And walking back up. Placing the feet together, the soles of the feet touch. You can wrap your toes in the cradle of your hands and just butterfly those knees. This is called Baddha Konasana in Sanskrit. And this beautiful butterflying just releases any tension in your hips. Our hips are really tense, especially if we've been sat on chairs or couches. They don't get to be in this position, this open position very often. So just butterfly these legs around a little. Okay. And again, everybody's going to be different. Nobody can see you, so it doesn't really matter. Your legs may be up here, your legs may be here, they may be down here. Wherever they are, it's fine. It's good. There's no right, there's no wrong, it's just you listening to your body. Now, take your right foot just above the ankle, not on the ankle because you don't want to cause damage, just above the ankle and by the knee, and then we're just going to move and rock the leg across the body. You should really feel this again in the hip. So across the body and back. We'll do it slowly, 3 or 4 times. And then we're going to circle around the body with the hip. They do say in yoga that we hold anger in the hips. So I hope no one's going to go away feeling angry after this. Only joking, no, you shouldn't do. But we do have a lot of hip operations in our Western culture. Okay, so that's what we've loosened up. I hope we've really felt that hip socket loosening up there. Now, if it's available to you from here, place this right foot into the left elbow socket and pull the leg towards you into your chest. And if you can, put the knee into the other socket, and what we're doing here is rocking the baby. There we go. So just rocking in the hip. Now if this is too much for you and you need to be out here rocking your baby, rock your baby out here. Like I said, there's no right, there's no wrong, there's just where you are today in your body. Okay. Then gently place that leg back down, and we'll do the same on the other leg. So gently picking up above or below the ankle. Find where's good for you. Is it here? Is it here? Is it here somewhere? And then just move across, moving the leg across the body and back and across and back. Feel the tightness as you get to the extremes of the movement. Is it tight there? It's quite tight there. And then rotate. Rotate that leg around. And really feel the depth of movement there. And then let's go back around the other way. And we've done that a few times. Let's see if we can put the foot into the elbow crease and into the other elbow crease. And then again we're going to rock our baby. Making sure that your shoulders are still back and easy and relaxed. And if you need to be rocking your baby here, away from the body, rock your baby away from you. It's all good. There. There we go. The distance baby. Okay. Let's just put the feet back down again. And come back to centre. Here's where we're going to use our props. So I apologise for my dirty feet. Didn't think about that before I switched the camera on. Okay, so we're going to flex the feet and point and flex and point, flex and point. And you should feel this on the back of your calf muscles, especially on the flex. And point, flex and point. Now here is where you're going to grab your toilet rolls, your tins of beans, whatever it is that you've chosen to use. I've got toilet roll because we're actually down to our last 2. Never mind. So the toilet roll goes next to your foot, so your hips are, your feet are slightly wider than your hips. Your feet are flexed. And then you kind of wiggle back a bit and support yourself here with your arms. Your chest is shining forwards. And I'm going to start with my right leg. So I'm flexing my foot and I'm going to lift over the toilet roll. And then back. Okay. We're going to do that 10 times. Are you ready? Shoulders back, your abs are engaged, your quads are engaged, the whole leg is engaged, both legs are engaged. And off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, well done. You should really be feeling that down the quad muscle now. Now let's go back onto the other side. So, shoulders are back, chest shining forward. Support yourself, look straight back. Your arms, engage your quads, flex your feet, engage your calves. Your lower banda is on, your abs are on, and off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, well done. Did you feel that going down your quads? I certainly did. If you're feeling that that was not enough for you, then let's try another one. Okay, so we're going to make a toilet roll tower. If you struggled enough with that first one, please stick to where you are. If you're on this one, just take it easy. Okay, so remember, engage your legs, flex your feet, inhale, shoulders back, forward, and we're going to go for 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh my goodness, there we go. Definitely felt that one on the quad. Back over to the other side. Okay, check that your feet are flexed, your calves are engaged, your quads, your hammies, your mala banda, your abs, everything's on, shoulders down, back and relaxed. And let's keep that apple under the chin as well. And the little cord above the head, so our posture's good. And off we go, another 10 on the opposite foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, well done. Give the legs a roll out, roll in. Move them up and down. There we go. Well done. So, we have not finished with these beauties yet. There's one more thing we're going to do. If you can straddle your legs, I'm hoping that you can see my toes in the camera. I'm just going to go, to start with, make sure that you pull the flesh away from your sitting bones so that your pelvis is slightly tilted forwards. And then engage, flex those feet. Squeeze those quads, squeeze the hammies, really engage those legs. See if you can lift the heels off the floor. And this mula bandha, this root lock is on. Let's just be slightly tense. Okay, and then inhale, just coming down, just on one side. And we're not aiming to get our head to our toe or ankle, just aiming to get our tummy onto that front thigh. So inhale, coming down. Exhale as your tummy hits the thigh. And inhale, coming up. Center, and then exhale down the other side. Inhale, coming up. Exhale down the other side. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And just check that as you're coming down, you're not doing this. You're doing the struggle. We don't want to see the struggle. What we want to see is just as far as you can go without it being too much of a strain, just so that you can feel the stretch up the back of the hamstrings. And that's far enough for me. I can feel that there. I don't need to try and go down any further. I can feel the stretch there. This is just a warm up. And exhale down. Inhale, filling up. Exhale, coming down for a stretch. And just coming up to centre. Okay, so point of flexors toes. And now we're going to try with our little toilet rolls. Hands on toilet rolls. Flexing the feet. Shoulders down and back. Apple under the chin. The object here is to just walk slightly forward with our little rolls. We're not trying to get our head on the floor, but trying to get our belly on the floor. And our head stays forward. So just walk in. If you can get to your elbows, that's fantastic. Just stay there. Make sure your feet are flexed. Really feel the pull out the back of your hamstrings. And just breathe into the sensation. Just inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then coming back up. Rolling back the shoulders, opening the chest, apple under the chin. String coming from the top of the head. I'll walk forward again this time. Remember, the aim is not to get your head to the floor, it's to get your belly to the floor first. So get as close as you can without hurting yourself. If this is enough, stay here. Breathe into the stretch here. If this is enough, stay here. Breathe here. It does help sometimes to inhale, come back up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, release up. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, releasing up. Exhale, coming down. And then if you want to rest your head, you can stack your toilet rolls and just rest your head here. Just take the pressure off your neck. Make sure your feet are flexed, your quads are engaged. And just breathe into any tension that you may feel in the back of your legs. And exhale. Just to your own rhythm. There's no need to panic, it's just tightness. You're not going to tear a muscle or anything. It's just tightness. So from there, you have got your head on your rolls. Just coming back up. Walking back up slowly with them. exhale. Okay, well done. Okay, I think we're done with these now. Okay, so grab the underside of your legs from underneath your knees and lift them up gently. And come onto your knees. We are going to do the cat-cow. So just on all fours here, making sure that your knees are in line with your hips and your wrists, your elbow and your shoulders are all in line with each other. Your hands are spread really widely, your fingers are like tree roots spread really widely, and you're pressing down with the front of your feet on the mat so you can really feel the grounding. And this is led from your hips, so you're in, arching the back and then up. So leading from the pelvis and then up. Always leading from the pelvis with this one. And the way that the breath works with this one is you exhale here in the cat and inhale when you open on the cow. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. With these ones, we just lift up that right leg into a 90 degrees, hold there, and just bring down. Just do 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Coming back down onto the other side, 90 degrees. And make sure you're really pushing up from the shoulders here. You're not arching the back. Back is flat. And down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So last one. And then just coming back onto the bottom, into baby pose. Balasana. This is really good for compressing your internal organs. Get things moving around a little bit. Your head is rested on the forehands. Back of the hands on your mat. And then just coming up. And coming back around. Well done. I'm just going to take you through a goddess squat now. This is good, especially it's a full moon today, so this is great for full moons. So just have a little wiggle. Get yourself comfortable. Again, this is good for opening up the hip, opening up the pelvic area. I like to do a few of these first, just to really stretch down here, and then over to the other foot. Really, really feel that nice stretch. Your feet can be turned in or out for this one. Just come from side to side. And back round the other way. There we go. And then we'll just come into our goddess pose, which is here. The elbows are on your knees. Your hands are at your heart in the prayer position. Just breathe here for a moment. This is is a beautiful stretch. You can really feel it in the inner groins. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you want more of a challenge, you can just try lifting up your right foot maybe onto the ball of the foot. So just here and hold, 2, 3, 4 and down, and then the left, 2, 3, 4 and down. If not, just stay where you are, just really breathe into that